government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
Welcome back to another episode of whatever this is. And it says big things popping. It says big things popping for a reason. Why? Well, because as we learn to grow and be better people and be accepting of change, there's things happening. There's things happening. There's things happening real soon here as we move in through this week. Now, last night, if y'all weren't around, I was over. What's up, Squab Bomb? How you doing, Uncle Squab? By the way, that wonderful gift from the Frog Army to uh, Lady Frog has shown up. It has shown up. So we could look forward to something coming from her. Um, I told her about last night and last night's show and what had happened as we walked into the show at the very beginning, and said instead of speaking of war, we should probably be just doing a a Bible study instead. Well, that kind of turned itself into a snowball conglomeration of we're actually going to do that. We're actually going to do that. There will be a quote unquote Bible study Sundays. I'll do those earlier than I do a normal show to be sure to accommodate more people, because I know that my normal show runs really late. So to accommodate more people, that Bible study will start earlier. It can still run late, but it's going to try starting. I'm going to try starting it earlier to uh, accommodate others, to get other people involved. It should be super fun. Uncle Squab, I'm kind of looking at you, kind of hoping that we can get your expertise, as well as there's a couple others that I'm really kind of looking forward to seeing if we can't get for future guests for such an ordeal. Um, I think if we can get this moving, we can get something good behind it, that we could get recognized for it and have more and more people show up from different realms, different angles of religion, where we can all just kind of come together and be friendly with each other, no matter what. It's the world, the way this world is right now. I think it needs a little bit of something, and hopefully, just hopefully that can actually be something that can help us. Um, don't mind me if I get a little sidetracked. I do have Trump in my ear. It's not Trump. It's his rally. He's got a rally coming up here today. He's supposed to show up at I don't. I thought he was supposed to show up at the top of this hour, but I guess they're awaiting him for a speech in his own. I'm not going to air it. I'm not. I've aired several different times, tried to air in Trump rallies, regardless to where I was, and though I get a decent viewership on it, it's usually very boring. It gets we've all listened to him several times over. We know what he's going to say. For the most, he's not going to change too much. Now that we're full fledged, in my opinion, full fledged into this goings on in Israel, I really think that we're going to see more, or some change potentially come out of him, as we all I think there's a lot of people that forget that he was nominated 4 times for Nobel Peace Prize for his peace in the Middle East. But he gets looked over so many times for that. And it's kind of ridiculous when it comes down to it on what it is. Um, I don't carry a grudge from my Catholic friends beating me in passwords with the clue genuflect or kneel. Good stuff. Good stuff. But yes, they are waiting for President Trump to come out. He is due to come out. Again, I'm not going to air it. I know better. I know better. I'm only here on this YouTube side. I don't see that being a good thing. That's going to be dangerous. No. Today's Monday, and I know it's fairly late. And the reason that I'm here so late is because I had just got done watching Divinity 143 on Rumble do her thing with Nova. It was a pretty good show. Pretty good show. If you missed it, I'd suggest go and check that out. So um, this Bible study that's going to come up here on Sundays is it's going to be quite interesting, and I want input. I want input. So, Frog Army, if you're around and you're listening, anybody that has input, please reach out to me. Hit up the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, hit me up at Cool Frog on X or coolfrog@gmail.com and let me know if you have any thoughts or ideas. If you wanted to join, I'm kind of hoping that I can talk to a couple others when it comes to this particular situation and get this information out to them. That we are doing just this. Um, Now, we had talked about what time Sundays I should be able to go early. So whether it's an hour or it's 2 hours early from where I normally start is going to be a big question. Um, I want to accommodate as many people as I possibly can. So those that do wish and have ideas to go along with this particular situation and topic, I really want you to take your time to get to me and give me your thoughts and ideas. I'm gonna reach out to at least one or two in particular. Now I know Squab's here, and that's why I want Squab to come talk to me eventually here in Discord and see what he has in mind, because I'm sure that he has ideas to go along with this particular topic. I'm sure. Headline: President Joe Biden comes out. What? What are you talking about, Squab? What's up, Gohagen? Jewish Storybook Hour every Sunday. Yep, every Sunday. Every Sunday. It doesn't have to be Jewish Storybook Hour. It's and see that and that's where the where we're at. As opposed to just jumping into it and just being like, all right, we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna do Bible study. Is to speak of what we actually want to get out of it, as opposed to just doing just the Bible study, which we know that's what majority of it's going to be, would be an actual conversation about religion or whatever. So it's like if you had other, aspects and thoughts on these things, and you wanted to join the conversation, we'd totally say, "Hey, yes, let's go. Come join the conversation, and we'll see what we can make out of it. We can, uh, Sunday religious studies. I mean, we don't, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It's a work in process, So, but we're gonna implement this. We're gonna implement this, and as opposed to talking about war on Sundays, we would actually, try, was try changing our attitudes just a little bit for the day, and make Sunday a day where I don't have to work so dang hard to be able to produce a show for y'all. I I like those days. I like those days. Those days are nice. Those days are nice. And not saying that it's going to be the easiest, because you still have to, grab a Bible, look at it, read it, do some of that stuff that I haven't done in a while. I'm not really normally that type of person, but I can learn to be. Well, I love debating religion. Good times. I know, right, Go Hagen? I know, right? Who doesn't? Who doesn't like debating religion? Uh, I really, it's usually because it's so late in the day. I got lots of stuff that I still have to work on for tonight. We got to go through some of that. I know that um, there's something else. Friday night, if you missed this past Friday, the open mic was pretty lit. We had a great time. Had a couple new faces in there. We'll see if we can't get a couple of those. Hey, Cake, how you doing? We'll see if we can't get a couple of those people back, or in some way, shape, or form throughout the night. And I didn't hear. I must have missed the moment that it happened, but apparently, as opposed to just doing Halloween costumes on Tuesday for Halloween, you don't want to miss that. But Friday, we're supposed to do the open mic all dressed up as ghosts. Now, I don't know how this is going to exactly happen, but I'm down and very interested to see how this works out on Rumble. This is on Rumble. If you haven't taken yourself to the Rumble side, that's rumble.com/c/coolfrog. You go over there, you check it out, get yourself on the Rumble side of things. Janina, what's up? My hobby says we're heading to World War III. Yes. I come from Jewish and Catholic background, but married to a non-believer. Oh, and it's fine. It's fine to believe or not to believe. I think that everybody has the right to their opinion when it comes down to it, no matter what. And even when it comes to their own religion, it's like we shouldn't persecute others for their religion, as we wouldn't wish them to persecute us for ours. It's very sad and disturbing to see how things are going. If you had Janina, if you had not made it to the Rumble side, definitely make it over to Rumble. I've been doing all of my Shtick with Cool Frog news and politics shows, the 8:30 at night Mountain Standard Time. Been doing those on Rumble exclusively. I've been doing them on Rumble exclusively because YouTube went ahead and they struck me a second time, and I don't want to get struck a third time. So to prevent getting struck a third time, I've moved the initial Stick with Cool Frog to Rumble only. The conversations with Cool Frog that were happening on Saturday nights, those have been moved to locals only. That's just another opinion.locals.com. Like you see on the screen underneath my name, you make it there. Um, I, I I think I forgot to do it last night, but I try to go ahead and I populate the Rumble stream that I run through the week into the locals, so people that are on locals or that prefer the locals can still watch the show on locals. It is something that I've totally check out both of those. If you hadn't been paying attention, being struck a second time, it really puts me on edge because I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge. One more, boom, it's gone again. I've had this channel yeeted from me before, and I don't want it yeeted from me again. So I'm gonna play it as nice as I possibly can on this channel, and do the updates, do the fun little things. Um, as you speak of World War III and heading there, uh, we see the fronts of Hamas and Hezbollah headed into and around Israel, and as we get politicians per se, like Anthony Blinken going ahead and saying that we need to tie any funds that are out there that have anything to do with Israel to Ukraine. Really seriously sounds really fishy, and it sounds like it's the startup to what is and will be World War III. Now, there's other fronts as we see North Korea ramping up its efforts. The United States, as long as with Japan and South Korea, have been gone ahead and running their own drills together, getting ready for anything coming out of Pyongyang, which would be a North Korean front. And then you're going to see China with the island of Taiwan. I mean Taiwan, and it's horrible. It's horrible to see how far this is going, and it's going to get bad fast. And then what? What about the Messianiacs? I don't know what those are. What about the Messianiacs? I don't know what those are, Squab. Is it something that you could come and you could explain to me? If you can come and explain that to me, you come in here, you can come and explain to me what the heck you're just trying to say to me, because I don't know what that is. Which is past Yom Kippur, with Day of Atonement, the holiest day in Judaism. Like within the last week, right? They must be really, really close to having Donald Trump appear. Must be really close because they're to the point where they're just kind of standing there with the cameras panning the crowd. Oh, she's just saying 5-10 minutes ago she was saying less than 15. So she's He's expected very soon to show up. He's expected very soon to show up. Um, Messianics are Jews who have accepted Jesus as the Messiah. Jewish Christians. Oh, okay. Um, so I don't know about what's going on Friday or whatever, how this is going to work out exactly for the open mic. That's another thing that we all need to kind of get together on, to be sure that we're all going to do the same. If that's the case, that should be fun. That should be fun to see. As far as Halloween itself, it's a costume party. I do have a costume for it, as well as several other people have costumes that they're going to have ready for it. Oh, there's Trump. He's coming out. I wish I could just air it. I wish I could just air it, but we're sitting over here on this this StreamYard side of ridiculous things, or I'm sorry, on the StreamYard, on the YouTube side of ridiculous things, and can't, just simply can't, because the second he says something that they don't like, they're gonna be like, no, you should have turned off what he was saying at that moment, or spoke over him really loudly, so that the capture didn't pick it up or something. It's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous to think that we can't listen to the previous president of the United States because they're afraid to allow us to. Jewish Christian Divinities one sounds like an oxymoron. You do know both want the other to no longer exist. We do understand this, right? Yeah, it does seem that way, doesn't it? In what sense, race or religion? I thought they were in the same. No. Um. Well, I don't. Uh, mm, no, sort of. Don't they all read the same book? Frog of Hop locals. I know about it, but it can access it from New Jersey. What? But and I do follow a few people on Rumble, so I should follow you as well. Yes, absolutely. Get that Rumble site. Get that Rumble site. If anything, there's ways to, if you're one that like to donate here on the YouTube side, and you wish that you could, you still can. You still can. I'm not going to say no, but at the same time, Rumble has a better cut when it comes down to it, and you can always subscribe over there or on the locals, if you'd like to still support uh, me in my adventure through doing this. Uh, fuck YouTube, I guess. I mean, I really don't know what else to say about YouTube. I really seriously have gotten to the point where YouTube has pissed me off, and I don't want anything to do with them. Gay, Darth, what's up? So, Donald Trump. Donald Trump is talking. Sorry about my squirreling, but got him in my ear, so he's kind of. Like I said, if I could just put him up on the screen, I'll just put him up on the screen. But I know damn well that I can't. I know I can't. They would just be like, no, you can't play Donald Trump on YouTube. Are you kidding me? What's going on, Darth? Gay what? So, as a simp of divinity, Darth is a messianic by caveat. I we can't really dispute the fact of Darth being a simp for dip. If it means that, by caveat that he has to be, the same, I, I guess I'd never really. I don't think that's right. I think there's something wrong with your thought there. There's Squab. Uncle Squab should come join me. Feel like my Squab is only half right. I feel like, I'm with you. And Squab's only half. I don't even know if he's half right. Can't dispute that. It's no. I don't think it's half right. I don't think it's even half right. But whatever. You say so. You say so. I'm kind of excited about this thing that we're going to be doing for Sundays. And that's pretty much what I've been talking about this whole time. I missed the conversation when it came down to all of us dressing up as ghosts for Friday. I'm down. I'm down, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set that up. Be sure that that's something that's going to happen. Again, be sure to be ready for Tuesdays. Halloween party, costume party. There's lots of us with costumes. It's going to be fun. Cake. I'm back to Googling words, Urban Dictionary again, as I've forgotten stuff. Be back in a second. Apologies. Brain fried. Pie. All I can think is brain fried rice. What the? Are you okay, Gohagen? MSG makes folk gay. I find it really interesting as like to watch different cooking shows or whatever, and some of the things that they do, that those that make certain types of Asian type style foods use a lot of MSG. They use a lot of MSG. Never knew that they use as much as they do. Sorry, I'd forgotten what simp meant. Oh, sure, simpleton. The internet's kind of changed the way we kind of use certain words. Frog up. Can you get on to deep dive a certain religion on Rumble? Everyone has opinion of some kind, but is anyone right or is everyone wrong? That's where I think the fun could come into play with these conversations that could come up in this particular topic, in this particular subject of going through and whether we call it Bible study or we call it uh, uh, um, swimming with my religion. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. I really don't. It's just that there's just so many different things that we could call it, but there's so many. I don't want to just have it sound like we're like a bunch of Catholics are going to get around together and we're all going to do the same thing. That's not how it's more of a religious talk where we would get all of those from different denominations and non-denominations and and non-believers and or whatever else all at the same time. You get a whole bunch of different people with different insights and different points. It's not really a simp, just a fan. I mean, yeah, yeah, you have a point. The Frog Army allows gays? I mean, we allow Darth. Is that close enough? Uh, that's what I meant. Darth. Oh, okay. That's what I meant, Darth. I'm not into woke definitions. I don't like woke definitions either. I don't like how these generations have changed the way things are or whatever, and what they mean and what it means to uh, be patriotic. Like the young man that we had watched last night on last night's show or whatever, at the very beginning, he just he just irritates the crap out of me that he's like, you're not gonna make me go to work. You're not gonna make me do anything. You're not gonna make me go to war. Nuh-uh. You got a gun on you? How tacky. We got plenty of things to do nowadays. We don't need to be carrying around guns, like eat hot chip and lie. It just makes my brain hurt. Confess, I don't tend to discuss religion and protected characteristics in workplace, and given I end up dealing with the stuff in that arena, I note it and move on. I promise not to burn cake at a stake. It would be done a happier times of yore. Okay. Yes. Yes. In happier times for sure. We won't just be like, what? I'm confused. I'm confused, Squab. I'm so confused right now. Um, there is another project that I'm working on, but I need the other person to be comfortable and be feeling well first. Myself and Beautifully Inappropriate are going to finish reading the Durham report. We'll probably do that on local, so it'll be 2 hour stints. Eventually, hopefully, she starts feeling better. It saddens me to think that she's not, that she doesn't feel good, because everybody should be able to get to the point of feeling good. So eventually, hopefully that'll turn into something as well. Um, Sounds awesome. I'll join the Rumble Bible study group. I accept all religious and support some. Okay, all right, good to know. Um, Hit me up on. Are you in Discord? If you're not in Discord, hit me up on um on X. Hit me up on X. I don't remember. Are you in here? I don't kick people out really usually too often. I don't like to. Yeah, I don't think you were. And get you in there if you need to. But X. At Cool Frog, same way you see it on the screen. KLOLFROGG. You go hit me up and I'll let you know what's up. Get you a couple links. What? Bob, the rumors about my days in Pendle Hill are almost true, but thank you kindly and do enjoy a good oven mind. I'm confusing my fairy tales with folklore now. Okay. What? And that's her name is Darth, then go fuck yourself. What? Who? Who are you talking about, Darth? Religion has disalived hordes of folk, but also invented hospitals. Oh, okay. I'm talking about Darth and Discord. Well, Darth on Discord is being questioned at the moment. So it's you just gotta give it a minute. You gotta give it a minute. You'll get there. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. Pendle witches go frog just in time for All Hallows Eve. Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited for this weekend. It should be fun, lit. Um, like I said, Friday night, apparently we're all going to dress up as ghosts. And then when it comes to Tuesday, we have costume party. So, uh, bring your costume and we can have some fun conversation and whatever else we do. You know how we do. It's fun. Donald Trump. Trump condemns Hamas attack in Israel. Good for him. Of course he would. You knew he would. He's got friends over there. He's got friends over there. He had most peace ever, and they went and they fucked that shit up. Remember when I did things to Iran? He's just like, you know. Yes, I'm listening to him. I'm listening to him. We're trying to anyway, and I find it ridiculous. I just let us let us watch. Just let's watch. Um, I condemn all violations of the non-aggression principle. Okay. I don't even know what you're telling me right now, Garth. I'm so confused. What else do we got going on? What else we got going on? So then, um, Darth will be with me on Saturday on the locals. Got Max Murrah. Max Murrah's coming up next week on the locals. Uh, trying to think if there's any political news. So then, tomorrow should be the Speaker of the House. Now, will they actually select somebody? That's a good question. That's a good question. It's really hard to say if they will or not. That's really sentimental. Often, um, I'm not on X, but I have Rumble. So I'll follow you there if you're. Yes, I am Cool Frog there. The channel that has 500 some subs on it, that's the one that you'd probably want to check. Um, as I was blocked of X for commenting too much about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, plus supporting Michaela Law. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad, Janina. It sucks. Um, so then, um, do you do Discord? If not, coolfrog at gmail.com. Coolfrog at gmail.com. We need a place where we can contact each other so I can get links to you if you can join us for conversation. That's what I need. So hit that coolfrog at gmail.com. Let me know, you know. I'm down. I'm down. I like different people's opinions and thoughts on it. So, we can have some fun with it. Discord is best. It really is when it comes down to it. It works. It works the best for this kind of stuff. Um, now, as we speak of, YouTube, uh, first and best dress type thing or whatever type situation, and everybody loves YouTube, and it's hard to get everybody all to Rumble. When it comes down to the ease of being able to contact people, yes, Discord is best right now. First and best dress. You do have alternatives just in case anything ever happens to those, like Gilded. If you're not in Gilded, I don't know where you're at. You should get yourself on Gilded for sure. It's really closely similar to Discord. Just not as popular. Sunday gonna be special. Sunday's gonna be fun. Sunday's gonna be fun. I'm excited. You have a Gilded Frog? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm not surprised. Well, I know that you're not. Of course I have a Gilded. I've been on Gilded for a while. I think myself, America Shirts, and Jimmy YouTube, all at the same time, aka Jimmy Gilded or Jimmy Discord or whatever, Jimmy. All three of us joined on the same day. I believe we all went and created our own accounts right at the same exact time. Found each other so that we knew that there was another place to contact each other. Yes, that Jimmy. Clickjaw Jimmy. Clickjaw. Where are we at? 45 minutes? Probably not going to stick anything longer than maybe another 15 minutes at the most. As I'm listening to Trump complaining about prices of oil. He's kind of changed his tone just a little bit. He's changed his tone a little bit. He's really got a hang up for this situation that's happening over in Israel right now. Darth, you go over on the Gilded? If you're not, why not? If you are, I knew it. I think I started setting it up once to join the Future Conflicts Gilded. Ah. Israel's situation makes me so sad, so sad. The Israel situation is just that. When it comes down to it, it's disturbing. It's disturbing to see how far um, this occurrence has gone. There's been fights in the region forever. Um, Israeli people were given this territory. It's theirs. It's theirs, and they have the right to it. In my opinion, for Hamas to do what they're doing currently is grossly ridiculous. I have the tendency. I questioned it for a week or two, and I've been looking around, and really seriously, Palestine doesn't exist. It's really what it comes down to. It's very interesting. We'll see if that does. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that comment. We'll see. We'll see if they're okay with me saying such a thing. Um, oh, believe me, I have. Oh, believe me. Look into it. You look at the situations and in the region that they're fighting, it really shouldn't. It really shouldn't be, and it's just disturbing. It's disturbing. And it's interesting when you listen to it is how they actually call it out, as they call it Hamas versus Israel. They don't really call it uh, anything else versus Israel. Uh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And the United States hasn't left it alone since. The territory's been marked on a map as the whole thing is supposed to be Israel. And there's others that would sit there and tell you straight up that they technically don't exist, that they shouldn't exist in that area. But when it comes down to it, I'm not Jewish. My Jewish fairy tale book, I'm not Jewish. You're on memes? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. It's just an easy way to find you. Um This is referring to the Bible. Okay. Um Israel nor Palestine has been a sovereign state ever. Thousands of years of fighting for a region none have been able to claim. Uh, it's kind of an interesting ordeal in the situation of what it is, isn't it? The most contested land ever. Just that right there. I say we give it all to Pakistan. Um, not. Uh, I'm not positive. I'm not positive on that. Um, I think we've already done enough, and that the United States needs to see their way out of it. But by the way of the world, it must be taken. By the way of the world, it must be taken through force. No whining when it happens. Pakistan could hold the territory without nuking anybody. I let's just go back to the time of the Canaanites. Oh, they're eradicated. They're eradicated by other people that took their territory and made it theirs. When do we want to complain about who owns what? Right, exactly. It's been taken and retaken over and over again. That's why I said Canaanites, Romans, Ottomans, Phoenicians. Which group would you like to say actually owns the territory? The ones that are currently residing there, or the ones that were supposedly previously there? Because if we're going to go with the previous ones, then we're going to go with the Canaanites, the ones that were originally there, and nobody else deserves to live there. Oh wait, it's religious land for so many groups off of so many different sects. But whatever. Bill Gates owns everything. He kind of does. Call it Bill Gatesistan. We could. We could. Forgot I was on YouTube. No, it's okay. It's okay. We are on YouTube. We are on YouTube for sure. And right, exactly. So when like Go Hagen said, no whining when it happens. No whining when any of it happens. Both sides need to stay the fuck out of it. And if neither side, if you can't stay out of it, and you need to allow it to continue to do whatever it is to cause war, whether it be through Hezbollah or Hamas attacking and then causing Israel to go ahead and attack back, causing the United States to get involved, causing Germany to get involved, causing anybody else to get involved. The whole thing is stupid and ridiculous. It needs to be. The Ottoman Empire should feel blessed. More land wasn't taken from the Arabs. Philistines? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Philistines. There's been so many different groups of peoples that have lived in this territory. For anyone to say that they get to lay claim to it, I guess the ones that are internationally known as the ones that get to lay claim to it. Internationally, technically, the majority of it is Israel. Now, Gaza Strip and the West Bank are supposedly given, their own territory, which is mainly Muslim, which I mean, I don't care who lives there, just fucking live there, get along, quit persecuting each other over each other's religion. Everything's a religion. I mean, sure, I'm down. Don't lump you into it. Why not? What you don't want to be lumped into anything? Come on, Darth. I'm hideous and I don't support no aggressive action. So be aggressive. Be aggressive. I'm pacifist. Who would let Darth do stuff to me? Oh no. You should not have said that, Squab. I don't think those words should have been said. He may take you up on that. Go ahead again. I don't think that it's our problem. I don't think it's our problem. I think we should leave it to them to let them figure it out. If one side's taking more land than the other, I mean, who are we to say who gets to do what, when, where, or why? I wouldn't do anything to him because I'm a fuck around and find out. You need to go try doing something to him and finding out that Squab Bob stands about 2-3 inches taller and is bigger and burlier than he is. You just imagine ripped 6-pack, big muscles, Squab Bob. Obviously, that's what Squab Bob looks like. Like benches 800 pounds a day, or at a time, multiple sets. It's isn't our problem. None of this shit is America only. Is our right, and look at what it does. Look what it does when we make it a problem that it just so happens to be. I say one thing, you say another. I say, Israel's this, you say the opposite, and then as opposed to us just getting along like we do, it drives the division, and that's what they want. That's what they want. They want to sow more division. The right was already divided. Now the left is divided. Now, even further than what it was, and even like stand out. You can see the division as there's the squad that's sitting there squawking, saying that Hamas this, Hamas that, opposite of what everybody else is saying that we're supposed to stand behind Israel for what it is. I just mind blown. When we stay out of it, what will happen? Whatever does, right? We let them do whatever it is that happens, and let them figure it out. Who are we to figure it out for them, to make their minds up for them? I don't think it's right for us to do such a thing. The Arabs reclaim their territory. The Jews relocate again to Southern California. Oh, I mean, why don't why don't we why don't we put all the Jews in Poland? The serious question. Serious question. Anybody want to answer that? I mean, we put them all down in Israel. I say we because the UK did it. The United States really has a lot of involvement in it. So if we're the ones that put them there, why don't we just remove them and put them in another spot? Here, you go over here. You go to Poland. Go back to Poland. Go. Because it's a better dessert. They're dessert people. Just kidding. The California very accepting of the Jews. Are they? I mean, who isn't? What? Why do we need to put people in different places and say, okay, well, they're accepting of you here, you can go live here? Why can't people just live next to each other? Just be like, fine, I'm gonna live here, I'm gonna believe what I want, you live there, you believe what you want. I can't eat a pig, but you're gonna go ahead and slaughter a pig right in front of me. Okay, fine. Do you have fun? Just don't invite me into your shit. And vice versa. I'm not going to invite you into mine. I know they want to kill all the neighbors. But why? Well, why is it necessary? Is it necessary for any reason for them to do such a thing? Apparently, ouch. Um, KLI, what's up? Islamic ideology doesn't allow for differences of opinions. Have you ever met a Hatfield or a McCoy? Darth? Because no, I haven't. Yeah, religion. Uh huh. I'm not aggressive, but I'll stand my ground with all of my 5'11", 115-pound religion war or not. Not a fluffy butt. I'm coffee pot. That's so good. It's necessary. His political system disguises religion, but Jewish does. So much fucking hate. I have met a few descendants of the Hetfields clan. Nobody on the McCoy side. 5'11", 150. I know. I'm thinking about that. I'm like, I'm 5'11", and I'm like 240. I'm like, really? 115? That's tiny. That's tiny for 5'11". Janine is Skeletor. Maybe. But yeah, that's very that's tall and very skinny for sure. 5'10", 165. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind getting down to that again. 165, 175. That's a happy spot. These extra 40 pounds I have on me it's not necessary. I don't look like I'm ginormously huge though. I've seen some. I've seen some where they 40-pound left toe, and you're like, Div 5'4", 115. Frog, you're 5'11". Yeah, 5'11 and a quarter. Yes, 5'11 and a quarter. Just shy of that 6 foot that everybody supposedly needs to be at. So, I just hit, just shy everything. It's Puffer. What's up? What's up? The thing is the show's called whatever this is. Big Pants Poppin'. Now, there's a couple new people did just so happen to come through the room in the last few moments that haven't heard of the idea of what's going to happen on my channel on Sundays. On Sundays, myself just so happened to be walking into speaking about Israel last night, and decided to say something as silly as we should probably be doing Bible study on Sunday instead. Darth is holding me to it, and we're going to be changing Sunday out to some kind of a religious talk Bible study on Rumble. On Rumble. We won't be here on YouTube. We will not be here on YouTube. No. But Sundays, I would start the show earlier than I normally would start a show. Probably an hour or two early, to be able to get a bunch of people that normally would have an issue with the lateness of the show to be able to show up. Look like because it'd be myself and Darth for sure. Looked like Janina sounded like she was interested. I was trying to talk to Squab. Will Lady Frog be there? Yes, potentially she would. She would also be there. I told her that we would figure it out on how to get her there. As I did tell her about this. So, as opposed to talking about war on Sundays, we're gonna try doing something different, and we're gonna try making it more of a religious day, of whether it be called Bible study or religion with Cool Frog, or I don't know. There's things that need to be talked about, and things that and people that need to be informed of this particular goings on. So, Sunday, divinity. Just saying, if you're interested in joining us, I would totally think that it'd be something that would be down your alley. What is he cut? What are you just fucking with me? She's like, I gotta fuck with him right now because he's calling me out. Hmm. Just on a side note, that obviously must hate themselves considering the books say they're an abomination. Okay. Um, oh, Nicholas Starrell's Trial Watch just rated. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit the skip ad button. I don't know who's gonna. We don't know who's gonna come walking through here, but you just never know. You just never know. There could be some cool, interesting people the, the, that are new to coming around to this neck of the woods. Yeah, watch. Yeah, welcome to the party. Absolutely. Who, if there is anybody that's it, oh, looks like it's spiked there. Nice little spike. We'll see how many people come walking through this door. I do appreciate that. Thank you, Nicholas Starro, for the raid. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Pretty much what I'm doing here today is where this YouTube channel is taking me. Is I'm just here to do a little bit of updates on things to come throughout the week. We do a little bit of politics talk, but we do less on YouTube than we do anywhere else, for the simple fact of there's issues. There's issues with YouTube not liking Cool Frog. They just don't like me. Vicky T, what's up, dude? Good to see you. But like I said, there's a couple new people. So Div, if it's something that you're interested in, joining, totally hit us up, and we'll figure something out for Sunday. Bible, religion talk, whatever, and we're accepting. We're accepting. We've always been very accepting about anybody that had any thoughts or ideas to join us. So anybody that thinks that they want to join, brush off the Bible or the Quran or the whatever it is that you wish you were doing more, and come talk to us. For sure, send me links. Yes, absolutely. You'll be in. Again, Sundays. I'm kind of thinking 6:30 Mountain, so that would be like 5:30 Pacific. I think that might work out for what it is. Um, that'd be 2 hours earlier than normal. You're about to get voted out. No, you're not. Voted out of what? Well, if you really want to know, I've been washing turkey shit out of dog hair. Oh, disgusting. Disgusting. Dave can use the degree. What's up, Kale? I'm degree in what? I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused. What? What is he reading? Oh, no. Uh, Donald Trump is reading. No. It's very, very strange reading. Um, I'm a disowned front. Why? Can use that oh, it says can use the degree. I that degree. I'm sorry. I thought this could use a degree. I read that wrong. You're not gonna disown me. Why would you disown me for reading something wrong? You read it wrong. But yeah, you're right. Exactly. Divinity, and I had already kind of I tried saying something to and asked Squab Bob to bring himself up in here and talk to me about this idea, but he didn't really. I don't know. I don't think he wanted to. I don't know. Do you think Putin had a heart attack last night? No, no, I don't. After you put that up, I went around and I was looking around and I found absolutely zero things about Putin having a heart attack. I was looking around. I'm like, what the? I'm like, where is this? Where is this? Okay, so now it's starting to show up a little bit more. Suffers cardiac arrest, resuscitated after cardiac arrest, may have suffered a heart attack. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, sure. Putin found lying on the floor suffering from cardiac arrest. Uh, Putin allegedly suffers cardiac arrest. Uh, AI generated images shared to claim. Okay. Okay. Fact check false. Okay. Palestine touches. Hmm. If Putin was to die from a heart attack today, this is so ridiculous. Putin has 4 hearts. How can you believe anything that's put out in the news to know exactly what's the truth and what's not? And when you look at it, you just be like, well, I guess 11 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 6 hours ago, 2 hours ago. I obviously I haven't done my job yet for tonight to see what's in the news for doing a show. So I should probably do that. I should probably do that. That'd probably be something good. I mean, maybe. I don't know if you've seen what some pastors make. Hmm. Some of them can make some decent money. She's not a pastor, she's a Rumble influencer. She does more than that. Come on. I bet she could make a decent penny if she tried hard enough to do the stuff that she knows and use that. I bet. I bet you could do something good. He's wrong, it happens. Yes, degrees are economically useless. I agree. I agree. Mine's worthless as well. Um, and Trump's just sitting there. He's like, I got indicted 4 times. The job I wanted required it. Uh huh. Uh huh. I agree. I agree. The jobs that you want them, and they're like, oh, you need this, you need that, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna go get these degrees, and I'm gonna go get this awesome job. Well, then all of a sudden, 4 years later, after you got the degree, the job that you wanted that was also good or whatever is like, oh, okay, that one's no longer available. That was 4 years ago. Now I got to go find somewhere that's going to actually hire me. It's like, oh, I got to move to a bigger city, or I got to move somewhere where it's going to be more feasible for me to try using such a degree. It just the ridiculousness behind it, just the things that they don't talk to you about when you're trying to get into a career or field in college. Your college recruiters don't say, okay, so what is it that you want, in 10 years? And how can we get you to where you'd like to be? And you're like, well, I want to do this, but I want to be here. You're like, oh, if you want to be here, you can't go with this degree because this degree is going to take you to all these other places that are going to be, somewhere that's going to accept you for these jobs in bigger cities or something. And you can't just get those anywhere. You don't use yours? Why not? It's just it doesn't. It's outdated now for one. I'd have to go back and retest for quite a bit. Um, as I would have been going to school in like 2004 for network administration, but also took other courses like accounting and computer aided design and I just uh, the main degree that's there or whatever for the I really seriously need to go to a big city. I need to go to a big city, and I was trying to go to a big city, and now we see what's actually happening, and going into a big city right now is not a place I want to be. Right, right, exactly. Darn it, nobody uses Server 2003 anymore. I am totally outdated on where that particular degree would be, for sure. Congrats, you've achieved that. Yep, exactly, go Hagen. But that's why we're here. That's why we're here on the internet talking about not doing stupid making stupid moves. I've done the stupid things and been there. uh, I don't wish anybody to go through this kind of shit. Have to you can't afford to pay off anything. Server 2003 MCSA, sure, there you go. um Very outdated. I don't even think that I could just 20 years ago when you think about it. I don't even think that I could even do half of the stuff that I knew from 20 years ago. I was working work study out of the college right in IT. So I mean, straight up job right as I was already, going to school for the stuff that I was working on. It just sometimes you just like, yeah, I should have done something else. Should have done something else. Maybe I should have became a plumber or something. Deal with a lot of shit. I don't. I agree. Most degrees are not worth the money time spent. Men are wrong 92.4% of the time. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hello from Nicholas Raid. Wow, that was a while ago that raid came through. What's up, Ghostery? Good to see you. 47% of the statistics are made up, including the one that he just put up. You forgot the woo. Woo. Um, was that good enough for you? 84% of the statistics are made up. Fajoli, okay. I guess. I guess. Thanks, Darth. What's up, Nicholas? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Glad you're here. We're just kind of just chilling, hanging out, and talking about the things to come through the week from me. Um, Again, tomorrow we should be back in the afternoon, early morning, afternoon, in Congress to see who the Speaker of the House is going to be, if there's going to be one at all. If they're going to pull some plurality rule that's going to put somebody like Hakeem Jeffries in play, it could be interesting. As we look at it, though, is I don't think most of the United States knows that the Speaker of the House does not have to be a representative of the United States already. It can be absolutely anybody. Absolutely anybody can be elected to that position. I say we elect Divinity 143 to Speaker of the House for the United States of America. Why? Because you can. Exactly, Divinity. Put me in, Coach. Yeah, I'm down. Let's do that. Let's put Divinity up there. Divinity, go run that show. You're gonna be, fairly partial with both sides of that aisle, because I know that you can call those Republicans out for their bullshit just as much as calling out the Democrats for theirs. So that'd be a great hit right there. Let's just do that. What's the point? We need Jim in that role. I mean, technically, Jim Jeffries, no, not Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan is who everybody thinks they want in there. Jim Jordan has already seen himself out, and he's not going to be there. Hakeem Jeffries is the dude that's on the left, that's being being put up as the face, though he's not running the damn thing. As we all know, that Nancy Pelosi's still running the show. Frogapop, I was talking about my Russian coworker about Putin getting some deadly thing, aka bullet or something, non-curable. Frogapop, I deal the real human fecal matter every day. That's ER. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. That's gross. But some deadly thing, aka a bullet or something, non-curable. Well, He suffered from something this morning, but he seems to. They haven't called him deceased, so I really don't know what is happening with that particular situation yet. I'll look into it further here today to see if I can't bring something to the table tonight on regular Stick with Cool Frog over on Rumble. Over on Rumble. Um, I have a drinking date with a girlfriend. See y'all tomorrow. All right, later, Nicholas. Thank you for the raid. You have a good one. 73.6% of this, all statistics are. Now, there's three different things that said, three different numbers that I've gotten on statistics from three different people in the last 5 minutes about saying that statistics are made up. And it's a statistic. So I think all three of your statistics are wrong. And my statistic says that you're making shit up. I was closest, I win. To what? You were closest. What were you getting close to, Divinity? Drinking while talking to your girlfriend comes highly recommended. Yes, absolutely. If you're going to be drinking with your girlfriend is usually the best way to do it. Some may say, well, I just like to go out and hang out with my friends instead. I say, you're out there looking for something better than what you had. I'm pretty sure I have somewhere to be. Like where? Where you going, Darth? What you got going on? Pretty sure I gotta get out of here. Got nothing better to do. Darth gonna put on a show? You gonna go do something? You said something to me yesterday that you're potentially doing so. Statistics are like God's. My statistics better than yours, and yours is racist bigot. Have fun under Div's foot, Darth. Oof. Oof. It's a little rough. It's a little rough. Seriously, Darth, you're not going to answer the question before you leave? Thought he said that he was going to try doing something. He said he was going to try doing something. He was going to go live for a little bit, but he was going to wait. He was going to wait until after he knew that I was done. And I said I was probably going to go between like 10 and noon, but then I didn't get out from watching Divinity until after noon 30. That's why I'm here as late as I am, because I was like, oh, okay, we'll go at 1, I suppose. I think I'm gonna actually take off for now. I can pay attention to all these days coming up here. Of Friday, open mic. I guess we're all supposed to be ghosts. We're all supposed to be ghosts. So white sheets. Make sure you bleach your sheets. Make sure there's no stains on the sheets. You'd be surprised what these cameras can pick up. Be careful. As far as Saturday goes, it should be myself and Darth about 8:30 Mountain Standard Time. That'll be after I'm with Shenny. Sunday, first day of Bible study per se, or whatever we're going to decide to call it. We all need to kind of get together and talk about it a little bit, or at least a few of us. figure that out. You might see an appearance from Lady Frog when it comes down to it. Uh, is she gets into that stuff more than I do. You just might be surprised. Um, tomorrow I'll be back in the morning for Congress. Hopefully, we get a Speaker of the House. Pay attention. Pay attention tonight, tomorrow, every single night. Every single night. It always happens. We always do good things. I do appreciate y'all so very, very much. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Share this out to those places you like to share things. Let your friends know where you like to hang out. I will be back later on Rumble. Janina, hit me up. Hit me up wherever it is that I need to hit you up. You said you are on memes. I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll friend you somehow, some way, so that we can get a hold of you for the end of the week. Again, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And are you kidding me? It just inserted an ad just right now as we're speaking. As we're speaking, it inserts an ad. How ridiculous. How ridiculous is that? So disturbing.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.